Meal number 1 on the mini cut: 4 eggs, whisk them up, put them in a hot frying pan, put a lid on top and cook it into an omelette. It takes a little while, but it tastes great. Next, get a pink lady apple because they're the best. Get some chocolate powdered peanut butter. Get 2 pieces of low calorie bread. Put the peanut butter on top of the bread, and then you got yourself some apples, bread with peanut butter, and then an omelette with ketchup. If that doesn't sound like a good breakfast, I don't know what does. So I'll be giving all the calories and macronutrients of every meal. First meal is 564 calories, 45 grams of carbs, 26 grams of fat, and 45 grams of protein. That was meal number 1 completed, okay? So the mini cut is going semi-good just because uni's only just started, right? I'm trying to enjoy myself because it's my last year of uni, so I'm not taking it too serious, okay? But however, I am weighing 78.4, which isn't the best because it's been a week since the mini cut started and I'm the exact same since it ended. Weight hasn't been moving at all, even though I know 100% I'm in a calorie deficit, which is semi-annoying because I'm grinding my ass off, still doing the cardio, which you'll see later, eating the exact same foods, but the only thing holding me back is going out drinking. It's not good, but I think what's gonna happen is today is the last day because next week I start university properly and it's my final year and I'm gonna have to really put my foot down and try my absolute best. So hopefully it'll be a progressive correlation, there we are, that's the word I was looking for, of my weight loss and fat distribution, because I went for a haircut earlier and even my barber said my face was getting chubby. It's not looking good, boys. This portion of the video now that's coming up is gonna be me hitting a back and bicep session with my friend Sam, and then it will carry on with just a voiceover of what I eat for my next meals. So calories are still at 2,400, still 30 minutes of cardio, which is right next to me here. And yeah, let's just keep going, pushing it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, enjoy the rest of the meals. Hopefully it gives you some ideas because there's some banging cutting meals which I couldn't eat during my prep, but I can eat now because I don't have to be so strict on what I'm eating. But it's all about balance, guys. Can't get fat in a day, as Jack to Eat says. I'll see you in the training session and in the other meals. Catch you in a bit. Time for the voiceover segment. So now this is my back and bicep session. First off, we're starting with seated row. Normally I don't start with that, but this session I did. I just did 3 sets of 12 and then I drop set the last one just to get the blood flowing in my back, and it felt really good. I'd recommend to start off with it because the pump I had right at the start was fantastic. And then we move on to lat pull down. So with this one here, I did 3 working sets, 12 reps, tried keeping the form nice and controlled. This one's really just to load my back with some heavy weight. That sounds sus, but I don't mean it to be sus. Now lat pull downs, I use wraps on this one just so I don't use as much of my bicep activation. My forearms don't wear out as easily, so I can use more on my back, and it actually genuinely helps. With this one, I try not to lean far back, but if I need a couple more extra reps, then I will. Next, we move over to these T-bar rows, bent over ones. So this one here, I did 3 plates, 125, 220s, and it felt way too heavy. As you can see, I didn't do too many reps, and then I move it over to only 2 plates, and I did an extra 2 sets of that. And this one feels good. It really works your upper back, and the grip that I'm doing at the moment is kind of more lat focused because I really wanted a nice lat pump, and it did the job. It's actually fantastic, and it just grows that sort of density in your back that you really want if you want it to look big. Next, we move over to this. No idea what it's called, but Sam recommended it and it was actually quite nice. Good way to finish off the back segment of it. Just burnt out my lats completely, but it is a bit of a weird movement. I don't know if I'd recommend it fully because I couldn't pinch all the way down. I sort of prefer cable kneeling down rows, you know, the ones with the cables. I don't know what they're called, the JPG rows, but yeah, it's an all right way to finish off the session. Then I moved over to bicep curls. So I started off with seated strict curls with only 10 kilograms. I started off with 12, but it felt a bit too heavy. With this one here, I'm really letting it stretch out and I squeeze as much as I can at the top. Sitting down kind of makes it more strict and more tension on your biceps, so there's less swinging, and it definitely helps, and it gives a nice pump to the start of the bicep workout. And then I moved over to single-handed cable curls. Now this one's just to burn out each individual bicep. I don't know what I just said there, but it kind of gets rid of the imbalances because you're doing it single-handedly. I don't know if that's the right word. I should have started off with my left hand, but I started off with my right just because you want to start off your weaker hand so that you kind of get rid of those imbalances, and this one creates a fantastic pump. Definitely recommend. Next, we move over to these cable
tricep extension bicep curls. You know, this is a tricep extension cable, so it's just the rope, so it's just rope bicep curls really. This one here is a nice burn. I drop set this one around 3 times, do 2 working sets and drop set just to finish that final pump, and it's good. It's a good finisher, gets your forearms pumped, gets your bicep pumped, and it's kind of like an in-between of a bicep curl and a hammer curl, so it kind of works all parts of your biceps. So I definitely recommended it as well, and I always finish off on this one on biceps, at least I try to. Next, don't you think I forget, we're doing abs. I did not do ab crunches with the cable this time. Instead, I did hanging leg raises, and then off camera for the last 2 sets, because I only do 3, I did on the floor, I did some crunches just to burn my abs out a little bit. But that is a complete session. Give it a try if you'd like, and then we'll move on to my second meal of the day, which I love. Finally got a microwave so I can make my protein oats again. But don't miss out on your abs, don't miss out on cardio. You got to get all of that done, trust me, it will benefit you in the long run. 15 reps, 3 sets on abs every single session. Maybe not leg days if you get too tired, but that's it. On to meal number 2, which is my post-workout. It's 100 grams of oats. Obviously add your water and put it into the microwave just how you like it. And now I'm going to go through my supplements. So the first supplement I take is A to Z multivitamins, vitamin K, omega-3, collagen, zinc and magnesium, vitamin D3. So that's all I take at the moment. Next, oats are done. Grab some white chocolate raspberry protein powder. That's what I got at the moment. Some pink Himalayan salt, and then some potassium salt. That's just for your electrolyte balance. And then get some fruits, put them in the microwave, and add some vanilla drops. Mix it all together, and it tastes absolutely amazing. This is an amazing post-workout meal. Meal 2, 646 calories, 80 grams of carbs, 11 grams of fat, and 52 grams of protein. Now we are on to meal number 3, get some low calorie oil spray. I'm using chicken mince because I can't be asked to cut up chicken. And then I make some sort of salad. So there's 200 grams of lettuce, 200 grams of tomato, which is just 2 tomato. I put in the cooked chicken mince with some seasoning inside. And I get some lighter than light mayonnaise, around 30 grams. And I get some low calorie sweet chili garlic sauce, also 30 grams of that. Mix that all together, and then I top it off with the best sauce known to mankind, sriracha. High volume, easy meal. 226 calories, 11 grams of carbs, 7 grams of fat, and 30 grams of protein. Now it's time for the dreaded thing, 30 minutes of cardio. I'm gonna get it done, don't you worry about it. And then there's the proof, and now looking forward to a good meal. Now onto my post-cardio meal, one of my favorite meals, very high volume. I make a pack of jelly, some low sugar jelly. I get 200 grams of Greek yogurt, 250, with vanilla flavoring drops just to make it better. Add 50 grams of cereal in there just because it tastes amazing and it fills me up, and I've got cereal cravings. Mix it all together, and then get some protein powder using cinnamon donut protein powder and make it into a protein sludge. It absolutely tastes amazing. You just add a bit of water, a very small amount, mix it until it turns thick. Put it all together. So I pour the Greek yogurt and the cereal on top, and then I pour the paste, the protein paste on top of that. And it's such a high volume, low calorie snack that tastes amazing. 475 calories, 53 grams of carbs, 7 grams of fat, 46 grams of protein. Now onto the final meal. I didn't really film myself cooking this, but all it is 2 pieces of that low calorie bread you saw earlier, 160 grams of chicken, and then around 100 grams of broccoli is frozen, so I just chuck it in the microwave and I put some sauces on top, and it fills me up, it does the job. I was really lazy today, so I didn't want to make anything big, and I didn't have too many calories left, so I just compromised and made that. So I'll show you what that looks like now. 430 calories, 43 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fats, and 52 grams of protein. The total for the day ends off at 2,342 calories, 225 grams of protein, 56 grams of fat, and 232 grams of carbs.